get something to eat from over here? Because I'm hungry too and I want to get something to eat.
That ain't nothing over here.
It's a Jimmy John's.
I do want some Jimmy John's. Oh, I love they bread.
That bread is the shit. Why don't you do the intro? Because I always fuck it up.
I'm gonna fuck it up too.
Hey guys, it's me and Mo, and we are back with a new episode of Since You Asked. Let's get right into the questions. Okay, first question. Hey Keisha, hey Mo, I have a weird situation going on with my friend. Okay, so a few years ago, she admitted that she slept with somebody I previously dealt with. I didn't have feelings for him, so I let it go and didn't really think anything of it and kept being her friend. Mistake number one. Then she got a boyfriend she introduced me to, his best friend, and we began talking or whatever. Being that she's one of my close friends, I can tell when she likes somebody, and it was more than obvious that she liked the guy she tried to hook me up with. Once again, I wasn't feeling dude like that, so her liking him didn't bother me. Mistake number two. When she and her boyfriend broke up, she began to hang out with the guy she tried to fix me up with. I knew more was going on, and I asked her about it multiple times, but she constantly lied about it and said it was nothing. Then she ended up pregnant. Once again, I let that slide. Mistake number three.
How many motherfuckers?
I didn't want him, so why be mad? While she was pregnant, there was a guy I was dealing with who, unlike the others, I really had liked him. We weren't in a relationship. It was more of a situationship. And one day while we were all hanging out, I caught on to her trying to flirt with him. Luckily, he's not a dog, so he paid her flirting, no mind. That's what you think. And didn't flirt with her back. What should I do about this shit, because it's obviously starting to be a pattern, or am I just thinking way too much into this? You obviously are like 15 or 16 years old. You cannot be a grown-ass woman asking us these questions. You just cannot be. Nobody's this dumb. Sorry, but nobody's this dumb. First of all, you even talking about she your friend when you started this off. If you think this is your friend, then you might as well claim the devil as your friend.
Well, she probably just used that word because that's what she started off as. I personally think that the real admiration is with you. I think she might be on some lesbo shit. Because
she wants your life and she want to be you.
Yeah. That's definitely what
and
it is.
That's the worst type of bitch to have around you.
No. Seriously, because when people
want your life?
Yeah, it's really weird when not just your life, but it's something about you that she's jealous of.
Yes.
And she wants to prove to herself, she got some insecurities, trying to prove to herself that she can catch the same type of man that you can.
You need to stop calling her your friend. You need to end this relationship immediately. She's not your friend. She goes after every nigga you try to fuck with. Don't bring that bitch around your dog, let alone the nigga you fucking with. No. Like,
That's not
and you better hope that little motherfucker you say that wasn't paying her no mind. Yeah, of course he wasn't gonna pay her no mind in your face, but a nigga will fuck another bitch behind your back. Like, you gotta be careful.
She definitely doing some strange things to get what you got.
Oh yeah, she throwing that pussy at all these niggas. But yeah, cut that shit off. She's not a friend at all. At all. She's not even a fucking acquaintance or a friend of me. She is a fucking enemy, literally. Like, she doesn't want anything great for you. She wants everything that you have. She on some straight old single white female type shit. Like, bro, like, no. I hope you are a young girl asking this question, because I'm gonna give you a pass and, you know,
I don't think they're that young.
Well, that still is young. How old she be, like in her 20s?
She ain't no damn teen. She ain't 15. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, you know, 20s, you still kind of dumb. But, yeah, honey bunch is about, she is not your fucking friend. She is a scammer. She is Joanne the scammer. That bitch is terrible. So let us know what you decide to do. Hopefully you
end this. And watch your face around that bitch. She might.
Girl, yeah. Yeah, leave that bitch alone. She ain't shit. Let us know what you decide to do and what happens afterwards.
I bet she one of them people that when you be looking real cute, she won't even say nothing. Bitch, you know I look
cute. Yeah. Next question. Hey, Keisha and Mo. M.O. Not M.O.E. We told y'all. Love y'all both, by the way. That really does. Anyway, oh, this is the serious one. Anyway, I'm 11 years old in Texas and gay, but that's not where my problem ends. That's not a problem, boo-boo. When I was younger, I was abused by my mom's boyfriend. When he says abuse, he means physically. And ever since I've gotten older, I know it happened. I just couldn't remember it. Until now, I've been having these flashbacks and remember him abusing me. So I do anything to be by myself because that's when I start having them. And it's horrible because I know all my friends are fake. I just can't let them go because I just stay on the phone with them all day because I can't stand to be alone. And I know that I need to talk to my mom about it, but I can't because my mom secretly doesn't want kids and she's abused me before too. I've tried living with my dad, but all he does is just drink his pain away. My mom actually had a kid with her boyfriend that abused me, and I know this is selfish, but I hate him even though he's my brother. He looks just like him and reminds me of him. To make things worse, I've been dealing with a fuck boy, and yes, at this age, he's 13, not a virgin. Yes, that's young. He's that person that I know is no good, but when I have no one else to turn to, I go to him. I just can't be alone. It's too hard to have that memory of almost being beaten to death. All I do is sleep, study, and surround myself with people that I shouldn't, just so that I won't be alone. I can't keep it together anymore. I just start breaking down out of nowhere all the time. All I want to know is how to make it through. Thanks. P.S. Y'all don't know how much y'all mean to me and how many times y'all have saved me from suicide. Y'all two beautiful, intelligent black women. By the way, I've said y'all so many times. That almost made me cry again. Okay, I'm not going to cry. Okay, honey bunches. So, we really took this very, very seriously because I'm a mother. I have a son, and oh my God, I'm not gonna cry. So this just breaks my little heart because if this happened to my son, I don't know what I would do. But I reached out to a friend of mine in New Jersey who is a caseworker. First of all, let me just say I cannot believe 11-year-olds are watching me on my channel. So that really gives me a mind frame of some things I need to work on because I know these little kids. I think I need to put a little explicit warning. But thank you for the support though, Love Muffins. You seem like you're a little old soul. With you being abused by your stepfather in the past and by your mother. There are laws that really protect children that are gay, lesbian, or whatever. Your mother abusing you because of your sexuality, or is it because of she's just an abusive person? But they have laws to protect on both ends. So that's one thing. Secondly, if you decide that you want to tell, because this is a big step in deciding if you want to tell, because a lot is going to progress in this. That's why I made sure to ask all the necessary questions to my friend that is a social worker. If it's something that you decide you want to tell, you have to find somebody that is mandatory for them to go to the police. A school teacher, a nurse, a doctor, a principal, somebody where they have to, once they learn the information that you give them, have to then go to the police. When they go to the police and the social worker will then come to your school. They will ask you questions outside of the home. They will then do a physical. I couldn't think of the word. They will then give you a physical in front of another person, make sure that everything is appropriate and everything. If you have any bruises on you, they will immediately at that point take you out of the home. So that's why I say all this is very scary, especially for an 11-year-old child, because you're just a child, honey. And so that's why I say it's huge if you tell, and I want you to tell, but I want to make sure that wherever you end up, you're in a good place. If you have any bruises on you, they're going to immediately take you out of home. Then they're going to go to your home and then question your parents or whatever. If you don't have any bruises on you or whatever, they're going to try to find you a place to go, whether it be a family member or it could be a friend's home that you can go to. So I know your dad is not an option. Your friends are really not an option. Do you have a grandmother, grandparents, aunt, uncle, anybody or somebody that you trust that really be there to help you to take you in?
Say you're in Texas, this kind of sounds like you moved away from your family members. So relocation may have to be an option.
Yeah, they will send you to wherever you need to be.
But my main concern is, because it sounds like the problem that you're having now is just like the flashbacks. It doesn't seem, from what you're saying, they're not abusive now, but they were so abusive in your past that it's mentally taking a toll on you.
I don't know if this is a recurring thing with your mother, but just the fact that she did it anyway is just not right. Period. To be over.
You don't want to be in. You don't want to be in the house because it does seem like it's,
all the time.
Like reading that, it's. First of all, he seems homophobic, and so does she. It just seems like a hate crime to me, especially when they it's like they thought they were gonna beat it out of you. Even if they can't find any bruises, you need to contact your counselor in your school.
Well, no, let me finish saying what I was saying, because like my social worker friend told me that, like I said, whether they find bruises, if they find bruises on you, they're going to take you out the house immediately. If they don't find bruises on you, they're going to go to your mother's house, they're going to question her, a prosecutor then will be involved or whatever, and like I said, they will try to find you a place for you to go to. But the thing is, if they can't find any place for him to go to, then he'll be in foster care, and that's why I don't want him to end up. That's why I said this is scary. It's scary for me, and I'm not even in the damn position, and for this to be an 11-year-old child. So that's why I say this is a big weight on his shoulder to tell or not to fucking tell, because who knows where he's going to end up. So that's why I say,
worse situation.
Yeah, I don't want to have.
I would set up a place to go first.
Yeah, make sure if you decide to tell, make sure you have a place that you know you can go to that will be a safe environment. Not these little fuck ass friends, not this little boy that you messing with.
I'm talking about like a grandmother.
That's going to nurture you and take care of you, whether it be somewhere out of Texas or wherever, someplace you can get to and go. Because this is not a really good environment for you to be in. You've contemplated suicide, and at 11 years old, baby, this is not something you need to go
and they're going to talk to your mom and her boyfriend, and nothing happens where they get to place you out of the home. I think that it may actually get.
No, they're not gonna let him stay in the house. She already told me they're gonna try. Like I said, if they can't find him any place to go, he's gonna end up in foster care.
Okay.
So that's why I'm saying this is scary, and I just want to make sure that he ends up someplace safe. I don't want him to end up in the foster care system or nothing like that, and end up in an even worse situation. So this is really scary for me. I just want you to get into a safe place, and you need counseling to deal with all the stuff that has gone on with you, and to deal with you being gay, and with the abuse that you've taken. And I don't want you to grow up thinking you have to surround yourself with people that are no good for you just so you can feel whole, because you wind up in so many fucked up ass situations. I don't want you to wind up on drugs to be able to learn how to cope with things or anything like that, or become an alcoholic like your father. You don't want that to happen to you. And this is just breaking my heart, because you're an 11-year-old that should be playing with video games like my baby was. Like, you should not have to be worrying about being scared to be alone.
I think that's what the little boyfriend is about. Because typically, gay or straight at 11, you really ain't thinking about dealing with nobody.
Yeah, 11, you shouldn't be even in a relationship with no little boy that damn deep. And I don't know if you're a virgin or not. You say he's not. I don't know if you are.
Now, please keep in contact with us and let us know what's going on.
And never think that committing suicide is the answer. It is not. I have a family member that committed suicide when literally I was your age. I was 10 years old when my uncle committed suicide. And it was the scariest thing I've ever went through, and it still haunts me today. It tore my family apart. Do not do that. Do you know what God probably has in store for you? Because what's happening to you right now will be your testimony in the future to help other kids out. You don't know what future you have in store for you, who you're going to be, how you're going to change the world. Whatever the case may be, it might seem dark right now, but every dark period of your life has a shining light on the other end. We have all gone through stuff. I've gone through many a dark days in my life. Monique has too. We've had traumatic things happen to us, but we make it out on the other side. And you're going to continue to have roadblocks in your life, and you can't let life tear you down and get to you. You cannot let the devil win. You just cannot. It's fucked up that you were born into a situation like you were born into, but greatness is around the corner, and please know that you are loved and you are a loving human being. So please take everything that we said into consideration and be smart about the moves that you make. What we're telling you is, if you decide that you're going to tell, try to make sure that you have a place already lined up where you can go before you go to school the next day and say, this is what's happened to me. And then when they find out everything and everybody, gets questioned and everything, boom, I got my auntie in Chicago house that I can go to. So you know that you will be placed into a safe environment. Because like I said, if they check you and you have bruises on you, they're going to take you out the home immediately. They don't give a fuck where you got to go. Then at that point, it's just going to be putting you in the best place at that moment. So Your mama gonna have hell to pay. Your stepfather gonna have some hell to pay. Child, I feel sorry for them, but that ain't your problem. But we just want to make sure that you get into a safe environment and get some counseling, and you're able to heal and live a normal childhood, because this is not life. So my prayers are with you. You made me cry today, and when I read this, please reach back out to us and let us know what happens. And just like I said, do not think that suicide is the answer. That's never the answer. And it's never the answer to hang around people that you know are no good just so you won't be alone. Actually find people that want to see you win and that are a blessing and a joy and a support system in your life. Leave this little boy alone. Leave these other hanger-ons and these little other badass kids, because they're bad influences that will make your life even worse, especially since you're in this situation. Because when you're in a negative situation and you're seeking other negative attention and support, it's only going to add more negativity. And I don't want you turning to drugs or alcohol to help numb the pain. So God bless you, baby. And we are praying for you. And please, like I said, respond to us and tell us what you decide to do. Next question. Hey Keisha Mo, I want to start off by saying that you are both role models. Thank you. Keisha, I've read all your books, and let me say you are truly gifted. Thank you. And Mo, your cakes are everything. You're welcome. Thank you. We did a wonderful job on you. You are great. You are a true talent. Keep up the great work, both of you. Here's my problem. I'm a happily married woman of 10 plus years, and I have 2 beautiful children. Like, this bitch has our life. A 8-year-old son and an 8-year-old little girl. My husband is everything a woman could ask for. He doesn't drink, smoke. He plays the drums and bass at our church, and he's the sole owner of a trucking business. He has a few quirks. He's a little spoiled by his family because he's the only boy and youngest of 4 sisters, and they cater to him a lot. He's financially responsible and a devoted husband. I've just been promoted to a senior legal analyst at my stepfather's law firm, and that means I got a 30% pay raise. Look at God, won't he do it? Girl, send us some money. Which is substantial. In basic terms, that means my husband and I make a combined 200 plus K a year. Last year, my biological father passed away and left me a substantial inheritance, but it will never replace him. But I'm thankful that he made sure of that. My family was taken care of. Here's the big problem. We live in Miami, and I'm ready to upgrade and move into a bigger home. We currently live in a 3-bedroom home in North Miami, but with the pay raise and the inheritance, we are doing great financially. I want to move closer to my job in the city. With all the new condos popping up around the city, I think it would be financially advantageous for me to buy into one. So my stepfather and I looked into some of the new ones, and I found one that I like. It's an upscale building that caters to families with hotel-like amenities. Yes, moving on up. Yes, once I got all the information, I bought it to him, and he was not here for it. That our home is good enough. And that moving wouldn't make any sense financially. I disagree naturally because our 401k savings is fully taken care of. He doesn't like change at all, not to mention this absurd notion that we'd be the only people of color in the entire building. Like that matters. I just want something new. I already put down a reservation deposit down on a 4-bedroom. The building will be completed in 2 months, and I really want to be able to just move in. My son has been accepted into a private school not far from my job, and I just don't feel like we should have to make the 30-minute drive to make my husband comfortable. Am I missing something? Please help. Should I stand my ground on this, or should I let it go? Thanks for everything. I look forward to your perspective on this. Thank you, and keep up the good work. P.S. Here's a link to the building I'm interested in. Okay, let's watch the video. Let's see where you about to move to, girl. Shit, we coming out, bitch.
She's so silly.
Woo!
3 minutes, girl. This is
right. It's gonna be nice. Shit, we ain't got no snacks for this. Oh, it says relaxing, refined, Bayview, skyline. Woo, this nice already.
Girl, look at this PowerPoint.
Bitch. Ooh, lake, water, ocean.
Is this Beyonce video?
Right. Shit, let's get into a formation. Skyscrapers. Yeah.
This is like the beginning of our movie.
Right. Miss Lionsgate. The building is gorgeous, honey.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit is high.
Yes. Y'all got a coin, honey.
You moved her. I come make
Really
your cake every day.
right. I'm gonna do your makeup. Put that hair together. Palm trees. Okay, look at the waiting area. Chauffeur, driver, yes. Come on, butler.
Girl, Tasha St. Patrick ain't got shit on you.
Y'all got a running track, my nigga, in the building? Girl, what's wrong with your husband? A private sports and social club. Oh, and
Damn.
the pool. Look at the nice little white folks. Look at the little animated rock climbing in the building. State-of-the-art gym for the children and adults. Your husband is out of his fucking mind.
And you know what I was getting ready to say? Well, ain't gonna be no place for the kids to
Wristband
play.
security for the children.
Girl, that shit is probably $1 gazillion a month.
They got a bowling alley in this bitch, basketball court, virtual golf, ping pong, arcade game, soccer court, and a rooftop lounge so y'all can go kick it, and a rooftop pool, bitch, with an infinity pool. I'm going. They got some Chilean sea bass and shit on here. Outdoor theater. Me and Monique move with you. Leave that nigga back in North Miami. Hey, we done with the damn presentation. You done sold us shit. We moving in.
Shit, I gotta get my life
Right, like I ain't doing enough in life. Shit.
Damn, your husband seemed bomb. And we know those don't come down with us. And I am gonna say that. And most people end up breaking up or divorcing due to finances. They ain't never another bitch. It's finances.
Yeah, they do.
Maybe I don't know if he's seen this place. I don't know what you gotta do. Have you had him watch this a few times?
Like you really gotta sell him on how this is going to play out in the future over the course of your life if you move, because when the kids are gone,
and this is in Miami.
Retirement, like
this is Miami
for y'all.
You would be able to sell this.
Yes, y'all
because
can sell
celebrities stay there.
Yes.
Like, I mean, like if all else fails, you would be able to sell this property. However, you might have to compromise and find something
that's not as posh, like a couple of grand down, but still in the area, so he'll feel more comfortable as far as price wise. But if you're truly stuck on this place, like I said, I would really sell it to him as far as the commute, as far as school and work. And then, like I said,
I think you can get him to bend on this.
Yeah, I really think you better throw some pussy at him like it ain't no tomorrow. Start sucking his dick in the morning, go on his lunch breaks, and when he come home, make sure breakfast, lunch, and dinner is made until you get that fucking...
Just put in his mind all the different places he can get mad at.
Start dropping hints and shit all around so he just see this shit everywhere he look, like, and make him think it's his fucking decision. Try to really sell him on this, like I said, not just for now, but when the kids leave, this will be a fucking great retirement place for you all, because y'all have all the amenities.
Girl, let me tell you, they just getting started.
I know, but I'm talking about, we just talking about to sell this nigga on this shit right now. But like, this is great. Like, y'all have everything y'all need.
In the next 10 years, this is gonna be y'all. So.
Yeah, like, y'all have everything. Like, you literally don't have to leave the house for shit.
The son ain't gonna even want to be bothered with y'all no way.
Nigga, no. Like, you really gotta sell him on this. I wouldn't give up, but like Monique said, if this is just too pricey for him, like he feel like it's gonna really fuck with y'all money, then just scale it back and try to find something in that same area that's lesser in price. But you gotta really sell him, like I said, on the community.
Julius to lighten up. You only get the little ones.
Right. But he seems like one of those guys. You already said he does not like change. He seems like he's that suburban picket fence, hey neighbor type guy. He's not about that da-da-da-da-da-da. He try to go down there with the Cubanas and shit. You try to get down there with the Cubanas. You try to pop that pussy for a real nigga. This is the life that we as black people and whatever fucking race you are, this is what we work hard for. This is what we trying to get to.
Stay with you.
Shit, right. Adopt us, nigga. We don't do much. Shit.
Girl, say that link, girl. Right. I'm in my binaural beats tonight.
Shit. That's not what happened, girl. We praying for you. I'm saying this in the name of Jesus. You gonna get it. Y'all gonna move in there. When 2 or more people come together, it's gonna happen.
Find some binaural beats.
Right, listen to the binaural beat shit. Question. Hey Keisha and Mo, I have a friend I've been knowing since I was 13 years old. Our relationship was real rocky. She stole from my house before. They keep on calling these people their friend. And my dad at that. So she stole from your house and your daddy. But she's your friend. But we were kids, so I really didn't see too much to it. Bitch, I don't give a fuck if we 5. You steal from my fucking house and my daddy, bitch. We ain't never being friends. And every time I see you, we fighting. As we got older, now 23, I was talking to this guy. Nothing serious, just texting and talking on the phone. She knew about him before we stopped talking for a while. We didn't fall out. I just distanced myself from her. I sent a pic of me in my panties and stockings. All you seen was butt and my face, LOL. I wasn't embarrassed, but all the while she was seeing him. So you sent the nigga some sexy photos, but she was fucking him on the low. And he told her about it. So they was laughing at you. Okay. We reconnected and I found out he showed her the pictures of me and was talking mad shit. When I told him I know he showed her, she got mad at me and said I talk too much. What? He also told me she was telling him my business and financial situation, but told me he was lying and she wouldn't pillow talk. So wait a minute, I'm confused. You okay with her fucking him? I told her I don't feel comfortable in that situation. If she wanted to continue, I want no parts. She told me she wasn't. Then one night we went to the club and she told me she wanted to meet up with her friend. It was him. I ran out of there so fast and I don't understand why she would put me in a position like that. Later down the road, she pulled up to my house in his car and thought I was going to go a ride with her in his car. And I told her I can't mess with her in this situation. She told me she stopped talking to him. Now I find out she's still messing with him. Am I wrong for feeling some kind of way, even though I didn't make my way to invest time into him? I just feel she don't respect me or the friendship. I wouldn't continue seeing someone that talked bad about my best friend and tried to fuck with both of us. Side note, he has posted other girls on his Facebook, but never of her. What do you guys think? Monique, sick him. Sick him.
I mean, it just ain't you know what, I don't even really know what to say because I'm trying to think how I was at 23. It's just no fucking boundaries no more. What type of friendships do you new babies call yourselves having? I don't have that type of friends. I don't, like I told y'all, I got Facebook friends that I respect more than y'all respect motherfuckers that y'all been friends for 15 years. What in the fuck?
I just don't understand how you thought that it was okay to still be friends with her after she fucked with somebody that you was talking to.
Not only that, let me tell you something. First of all, no real friend is getting ready to have no conversation about you, regardless of what type of hoe she is. This is besides that. Can't nobody sit up there and say Keisha sent them some motherfucking naked pictures and I'm finna kiki with this nigga.
And laugh and talk about it and let him talk about me. And like, no, ain't nobody gonna talk about nobody that I'm friends with in my face and think it's about to be Gucci. You about to get cussed the fuck out. She's not your friend,
That's not your friend.
She's not.
She ain't her own goddamn friend.
Girl, she don't give a fuck about shit. And the fact that she's flaunting it in your face is so disrespectful. But I mean, you set the tone for her to do it. So
girl, stop even hanging around this ran through ass bitch at 23 years old. That's not even a good look. Birds of a feather flock together. And if you want any goddamn thing decent to come your way, you're gonna have to back away from her because the law of attraction is real. Trust me.
Yeah. But we thank you all so much for watching this video. If you want to ask us a question, feel free to email us at since-you-ask1@gmail.com. And if you have a specific topic you want us to talk about at the end of our videos for the Ain't Nobody Asked Us, but we gonna tell it anyway, let us know. Email us as well your show topic that you want us to talk about at the end of the episode. And we love you all so much and can't wait to film again. And bye.
Bye.